Joining us for the latest managerial interview is joint manager Jon Underwood. Jon, 2-1 victory against Aldershot. I know that results doesn't count, but a better performance tonight and a better, I guess, performance over two halves.
Yeah, it was. I think we were really pleased with the first half. Bit like Saturday, I thought we started the game really well tonight. We started with a good tempo, passed it well. Obviously Ben's gone and got 2 goals like he did Saturday. He's had a great week. I think obviously we stood here a week ago and I was not smiling. We had a bad night here last Tuesday. And we tried not to overreact. We just said how important it was that we showed improvement Saturday against Weymouth and again tonight, and then obviously go into the final game with continuing to try and improve. And that's been the important thing. The result's nice, of course. We want to win games, but the most important thing was the performance. So I thought first half was really good. Second half did get a little bit disjointed again. As I think Blake said Saturday, you end up making changes that you wouldn't make normally, and obviously we introduced a couple of the younger lads towards the end from the 23s, which was great experience for them. Young Darren at centre half coming on marking Ross McCormack. He wouldn't have expected that a couple of weeks ago. So, let's be honest, they had some good chances as the game wore on. Jack made a couple of great saves. And we were hanging on a little bit at times, but then we still broke away at the end and caused them some problems. So. Just another really good pre-season exercise against another very good side. We gave ourselves a real tough little run of games, but really pleased that we've shown improvement game on game.
How tough is it for you at the moment? Because obviously you're going to be working, I think you've already said you're going to work with a smaller squad. You've currently got the likes of Guy Hollis, Ollie McCoy, Warren Harris, Lynch picked up a little bit of a knock, Lee Togwell injured.
Well, we're light on numbers. The 2 lads from the 23s we called in today because we had a couple of those lads you mentioned we were hoping might be good for tonight, and they said they weren't. It was too soon. We are. We have to run on a small squad. Just financially, it's where we're at, and there are clubs in our league that carry 23, 24 man squads. We're going to be sort of 17, 18, and we're comfortable with that. And the positive has been. So many players have got a lot of minutes under their belts, whereas a lot of sides are putting out 2 separate teams in each half. We've had players that have maybe done 390 minutes now, which at this stage is really good for them. So, you pick up knocks and you don't want to risk them in pre-season games, and it does make it difficult. But you look at, like you just listed them there, the players that we didn't have tonight are big players for us, and. To put the performance in we've done tonight without those is a great deal of credit deserved. For our lads. We all know the news that's been out there in the last 24 hours, and there's so much uncertainty around, and the players have come in and to put that shift in tonight. They were on it. Our boys were on it from the first minute. The intensity they showed, the desire to do well. I'll be honest, I've turned up today. You read the news, you worry about what's going to come. And I've turned up today worried how some of our boys might be, because it does affect you. You worry, we're not going to be playing competitive football for 6 months. That's a real possibility. So I want to give our boys credit for coming in with all that going on around them and giving that performance. They were really good tonight.
And how hard is it for the players? Because at the moment, obviously, this is a second income, which a lot of them, need to require and earn, and possibly they're not going to get. So
it is. It's tough from that point of view, the income, and our boys aren't here for the money. They don't play football for the money, but that money comes in handy at this level of football. That money comes in handy, and it will be a worry for some of them. Everyone's situation is different in terms of what they earn outside of football, what their bills are, what size family they got, are they single, have they got kids. Everyone's situation is different, but there'll be people in that changing room who are worried about that money that they might not get now. And also just the fact that we love our football. We all do this because we love it, and there's a real danger now that might get taken away from us again. So it's very difficult. It's difficult for the players. It's difficult for management. We'll put a lot of work into our football, as a lot of other people do. Other volunteers around the club who've done so much in the last few months to make this place safe for us. And we obviously really hope that things can be sorted out and we can start the season. But those things are out of our hands. We just have to wait and see what happens.
I want to end the interview on a high note. The young lad playing left back, Louis Lomas, Norwich under 23s. He's settled in well and he seems to handle, even against the National League side, he's done really well.
He's been outstanding. Yeah, we obviously had to make a decision on him on a couple of friendlies against lower opposition. It was Windsor, and then he played against Luton, and we had to make a decision. And we saw enough that we thought he was going to be good, and he's been even better in these last few games, particularly Saturday and tonight. He's settled in great. He's a fantastic lad. He just doesn't stop running. He's got a great engine. He's a very different left back to Wellesley. In Wellesley we lost a big player, as we know, and they're completely different. And I think there's no point trying to draw comparisons because they're totally different types of players. But just as Wellesley was huge for us, I think Louis can be huge for us. I think he's that good. Very level-headed character. I thought he defended. He's such a nice lad, but today he defended aggressively as well, which was great to see. He uses the ball well. We're really pleased to have him on board.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us, Jon, and hopefully we'll see you this Saturday at Wealdstone.
Yeah, thanks, Ade.
Cheers.